Howdy, howdy, everyone. Hope you all having a nice day today. Today is Sunday. Today is the first weekend for the game Jump Space, be launched, formerly known as Jump Ship. So please excuse me if I do keep calling that off and on throughout this video. People I've been playing with refuse to call it anything else but Jump Ship, which I kind of get. Quick thoughts, quick TDR, what I thought about it, what I enjoyed about it, what I wish they would add, and whatnot. To begin with, loving the game. Very basic, but very addicting gameplay. The in-game loop is very easy. Choose your mission, load up on your ship, get a squad together, go out. You've got each mission's got about, depending on, we'll have different various stages. Some will have like one or two stages. Some will have up to 5 or 6 stages, lasting an hour and a half, from 20 minutes to like an hour and a half, depending on how quick you can play. Very fun and addicting. Multiple mission types in it, though they are very basic. The combat itself is very good, very basic. It is pretty much a run and gun to a certain extent in a lot of the missions, but it feels great. It's not overly complex. It's not overly simplified. It's pretty much shoot, get shot, drop your enemies faster than they drop you. Feels very good. It is pretty much a. It takes a lot of elements from extraction shooters, um, dungeon lights or whatever, like games similar to Dead Cells and whatnot. You die, you drop your gear, you got to go back and get it. If you fail the mission, you lose all your weaponry, you lose all your gear. You keep your ship upgrades, you get that. Um, Lose all that. It is very basic. It is very early access. On a technical level, I have had one problem. For a few seconds, I had a graphics glitch. That was it. Few seconds of a graphics glitch. Game quickly fixed itself. Went right back to it. Almost didn't notice it if it weren't for the fact that I was keeping an eye open because I was hearing issues of a memory leak that I saw mentioned in the Jump Space Discord. Haven't really seen much else of that. Very stable, very clean gameplay on a technical level. On a gameplay level, very fun, very easy, quick to learn and pick up, and easy to master gameplay. You just got to learn your missions, learn your different tips and different things. Very, very fun. The basics of this game is no spoilers, but pretty much go out on your ship. You can have upwards to at least a 4-man crew. The game does have a solo play option. You get to bring your little buddy robot here. And in some instances, I have had no problems. I've heard some people are saying they don't quite like him. I've had no problems. In fact, honestly, he plays a little bit better than having a human crewmate because you can tell him to send stuff back to the ship. He does it. He has no travel time whatsoever. Might get nerfed down the road. I hope not, because I do think it kind of helps balance out the fact that you don't have 3 other people in their inventory slots to bring stuff back to the ship. They also have a few other mechanics to help out with the team play and whatnot. These guys do. You can do missions. You cannot use their vendor options just yet. There is no credit sync in the game. If I was to have a complaint in the game, it would be that. You get stuff for credits or stuff that could give you credits. There's nothing to use it for now. I no confirmed time. They say soon, but no confirmed time yet as to when we will get it. The guns feel great. As you can see here, I have the Javelin, which is your basic DMR, accurate semi-automatic weapon. Has a little bit of a lag, or not lag, timing between the shots, and then you have your LMG. There's also assault rifles, there are submachine guns, there is a shotty. You also have the heavy weapons, which do not get reloaded, but they are very impactful. I've done a few missions where I just stood outside the ship with a Gauss rifle, the rocket launchers, and it was just wailing on enemy ships. That's another thing. The adaptability of what you can do. This is, you want a space fighter, you want to be that space pirate bordering enemy ships, shooting stuff up. This game gives you that. The space combat is great. If you ever watch The Expanse, watching the gunships and the battleships and all that stuff going on with the physics, where the ships drifting around, spinning all over the place. This game gives you that. If you can learn how to use your inertia while piloting the ship, you can do all kinds of good stuff. They are planning on doing some rebalancing on stuff like the shields and whatnot. We'll see what they do because right now shields act like a second health bar before your ship hull. They do not recharge. You got to replace the shield emitters. That is all fun. I literally last night had a couple of missions where our ship was on its last leg. So instead of sending the ship in the fight, I just jetpacked over to the enemy ships, landed on the ships, and started blowing up power conduits and turrets to destroy the ship, and then evac out. And then our ship would come in, grab up the materia clouds. Great fun. Been having a blast. You can have all kinds of things. You'll have a guy gunning, you have another guy piloting, you have a bunch of other guys running around trying to keep the ship together before it blows up on you, putting fires out, fixing the bits and pieces before they get destroyed. A lot of fun. This game has been well thought out and is very solid. I would recommend it. 9 out of 10. The only reason why I don't say 10 out of 10 is because it is early access. It is very bare bones right now. Like I said, you don't have a credit sync. Only 2 ships right now, and this is the first one you get. Very good, very well balanced. It's got like a mini pizza bar, and there someone either loves or hates their pineapple pizza in this dev team because you get a pineapple pizza, but there's also these relics where it buffs you up. You have a slice of pineapple pizza in your inventory, you do X amount of melee damage. I'm not too sure if they're trying to say something or what. Very funny, great sense of humor on the dev team. Love it. If I hadn't, if I was to change one thing, they have come out and said why. I get it. I do think there are workarounds. Is the losing weapons if you fail a mission, because then you're back to your pistol. You're a multi-tool, if you will. It doesn't feel good, and I don't understand it in the game lore. We're able to build ships, but I can't build a rifle here. I understand. Hey, you need to. If they were to say first, no, you got to come back, bring the rifle, then you can now build it. Because I can build an SMG in the fabricator. Why can't I build the rifle, the shotgun, the Mark ones in the game? Because I don't always want to use an LMG or this. Maybe I want to do a run with the assault rifle, even if it is a basic Mark One. I would also like to see maybe a chance to craft on said weapons, because it makes no sense that this Mark II DMR, the Javelin, has a sniper scope as a Mark II, but a Mark III gets a holographic sight. Same thing with the LMG. Why does my LMG have a scope instead of holographic sight? I would like to be able to play around with attachments. The other thought I had, I was talking with some people, and they think it was actually a pretty good idea, is what if I could craft my Mark One, have a storage locker, not a big one, 2 or 3, right? I could have a shotgun, I could have an SMG, I could have 3 other weapons plus what I'm carrying on you, right? And then I could bring back weapons, break them down for components, use those to upgrade the weapons. Still lose the weapons if you fail the mission or you die and you don't retrieve your weapon. You still lose the weapon, right? All that investment out the window, right? But being able to invest and upgrade the weapons, do the different components, attachments, scopes, broomsticks, laser sights, and whatnot. That's the other thing. The SMG Mark III has a laser sight. Come on, and it doesn't. It's not active. Give it at least, even if we don't have the option yet, give us the laser beam. So for that hip fire, sorry, tangent there. But having it to where we could have a locker where I could take the assault rifle, upgrade it, make it how I want to. Have that risk reward. Say, hey, I brought back these weapons. We succeeded. I got my rifle. It's a lot better. Boom. And then I go do a mission, mess it up, whatever, something happens, fail the mission, I lose it. Back to square one. The risk reward there is there. It's like, hey, I got this really nice weapon. I've been investing into it. Messed up, lost it all. Yeah, you can say, well, that's going to discourage people, but it gives you that risk reward. Because if you have a better weapon, the easier the mission is. Yes. But there is still ways to trip up and mess up and whatnot and still lose it all and then come back from square one. I think it would be really help increase that risk reward and really help emphasize that reward. Say, hey, you did the risk, you did the hard thing, you did the investment. Here's your reward. Go have fun, shoot some robots or whatever they do introduce down the road. But hey, you messed up. That shiny you got, oh, it's out the window. You're back at square one. You get to redo it. Kind of helps balance it out. At least it feels to me. I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I have barely anything bad to say about this thing. If I, like I said, if I had to criticize the game, no credit sync. I think I understand. I'm not too sure how big this dev team is, and I understand like they're having problems from what I have heard through the grapevine. Take this with a grain of salt. Like they are having some problems on the back end. They are fixing, but they're probably not that big of a team, so it's going to take them a little bit of a while. I want to get with what they have presented us, and if it stays true to this, what they have shown us, I have a great faith in what they have shown us so far with what I have enjoyed. Hopefully, it stays the same way down the road. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll be playing this game on this channel quite a bit now. Have fun, yo. I stream Mondays, Sundays, Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sundays it's from noon to 5 Central. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday it is from 6 to 10 Central Standard Time. Have a nice day, everyone. Have fun out there.